Hello everybody, I am going to be creating a layout today. I was asked by Miranda and Laura to join them for their Scrapmadness video a day over on their YouTube channels. I will have their links in the description box, so be sure to check them out. Before I get into the layout, if you haven't done so already, please give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. I love reading your guys' comments. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time that I upload. And as always, the supplies are listed in the description box down below. All right, so I am starting out with some Altenew wood veneer pieces. I tend to just emboss a ton of these at a time because I'm not exactly sure how many I'm going to use, which ones I'm going to use, so I just do a lot of them at a time. And I used Versamark ink, and it is a sticky ink which the embossing powder will stick to, and then you use a heat tool to melt it onto whatever surface you are embossing. And I used some super fine white embossing powder from Ranger. And like I said, all of the supplies will be listed down below. All right, so I am using my Clique Kits kit from August. I do apologize that you probably can't get this kit anymore. You may be able to find the papers. They are from Alexandra Rank, I believe her name is. And they are absolutely gorgeous. I could not get these papers. They were so gorgeous when I saw them. So I have kind of been hoarding this kit for quite a while because I didn't know exactly what I was going to do with it. But when I was asked by Miranda and Laura to join them, I knew it was a perfect opportunity to use this kit. So I am adding some clear gesso to the papers. This way, any inks and sprays, watercolors, whatever I want to add in a little bit, it won't soak into the paper. It just kind of sits on top, and it is a primer. So if you do more mixed media type of projects or layouts, you definitely want to use some gesso. That way, like I said, the sprays and stuff will not soak into the paper. This floral piece was actually a pattern paper, and their image was in the center of the paper, and I just fussy cut it out. It took me quite a while to do, so I didn't want to bore you guys with that, but I did cut it so it fit in the corner of the paper there because I wanted the focal point to be on the lower left-hand side. And then as you could see, the splatters on that pattern paper go up to the top right. And I just love how it turned out. So I let the gesso dry, and now I'm adhering that paper to the bottom layer, and I'm using my Altenew tape runner here, and I really like it because you can lightly lay the paper onto whatever, you know, your surface, and it not stick so bad that you can't rip it up. But if you smooth it out and push it down, it does stay permanently. So it's really nice adhesive to have. All right, so I'm just kind of popping up those flowers that are on the edge there just to give the layout a little bit more dimension. And I love how this is turning out. And to be honest, this layout took me 10 times longer than any other layout that I do, even though most of my other layouts are filled with so much more stuff. The simple mindset to me is harder in a way. So it took me just a little bit longer to figure out what I wanted and where I wanted everything. But I do like to do these layouts from time to time because I do want to be able to put them in a scrapbook album. And my other layouts definitely will not fit in an album. So it's nice to have a few layouts here and there that I can actually put in an album for the future, I guess. All right, so my photo is from when we went camping. We go camping at Duck Creek every year. We try to go a few times during the summer. And I just popped it up with some foam adhesive, and I'm using a couple different glues. I use some tonic glue and then now my Fabri-tac, and I really like how that just is popped up just a little bit. And that discover word is from Heidi Swapp, I believe. and I absolutely love it. I knew that I wanted to use it on this layout. I do have a couple little flowers here that I had cut off that I'm just trying to figure out where I want them, just to add a little bit more something to the layout. So the Heidi Swapp stickers had some hearts, some were a little bit intricate and some were full hearts. And I had these stickers from Kaisercraft, I believe, and they were in the kit as well. So I just kind of paired them up, and then I kind of placing them here and there, trying to figure out how I wanted them on my layout. Here are those wood veneer pieces from Altenew, and I do believe I used 2 of these rectangle ones, and then I used some triangle ones, trying to see if that one would go somewhere, and it didn't end up working out, and that's okay. I definitely will use these wood veneer pieces on a different project. I do the same thing to them for every project. I just white emboss them. I don't really do anything else to them. All right, so I'm using some triangles, and I love the softness of the white, and then I will add the sticker and then the heart. So the sticker sentiment or word, and also a heart to each of the triangles. And you'll see in just a second, I'm just kind of fiddling around, trying to find placement. And like I said, this layout definitely took way longer than my other layouts. But if you are new to my channel, I hope that you check them out. Maybe you can find some inspiration from those as well. All right, so I'm adding some gold splatters with my Prima metallic watercolors, and I absolutely love these. And they are very opaque and vibrant, and it just gives enough shimmer to the layout. I didn't want to add too much. If you have been with me for a long time, you know that I'm not too much of a glitter person or shimmer person, but because the sentiment that I was using, or the quote that I was using from the Heidi Swapp stickers, was gold, I wanted to add a little bit more gold accents to the layout. All right, and you know it's not a project without some white splatters, so I'm adding some white splatters with Picket Fence Distress Spray, and this is my absolute favorite spray to add white splatters with. It's way less messy than, you know, mixing gesso or white paint with water, and I always have it on hand, and it works perfectly fine. All right, so I am adding my word discover now, and I didn't realize how sticky this word was, so I set it down and then I wanted to move it a little bit, but it just would not budge. So it's a little bit off, but that's okay. And I really like how it looks on the layout. It's perfect for this picture, I think. And the Tonic Studios glue did not work very well for the foam. I think it just kind of soaked it up. So I'm adding more Fabri-tac glue to my foam. And I did use 2 layers of foam for my photo. And now you'll see me adding the hearts and the quotes or words to the triangles. And I will kind of fiddle around and try to figure out which ones I want where. And I do end up kind of roughing up the edges on these just to give my layout a little bit more interest. And I did the same to the photo and the photo mat that I used, just to add a little bit more distressed look to the layout, because the paper is a little bit messy, the background paper, because of the splatters and stuff. So I kind of wanted to keep it a little bit more distressed and messy looking. All right, so I am adding more hearts, and I love these hearts. I'm definitely going to have to get more of these stickers because I can see myself painting them or embossing them and using them quite often. I do love the hearts. I love the intricate hearts the most, I think, and the words are just really beautiful as well. All right, so I decided that I wanted to add a little bit more interest and texture to the layout. So I am adding some upholstery thread, which I use all the time. It adds just the right touch of texture and interest to the layout. and I'm using some white upholstery thread. I get mine on Amazon, but you can also find it at Hobby Lobby, I believe, and I think Hobby Lobby has white and black. So I tend to only use white for the most part. Occasionally I'll use a little bit of black, but I tend to always use white. Anyways, I am rambling now. All right, so I am just going to finish up adding the upholstery thread. I think I added it in three different places, and I love the texture that it gives the layout. All right, I think I'm just going to fiddle around just a little bit more and switch around some stickers and some words here and there, but that is basically it for my layout. Thank you so much, Miranda and Laura, for asking me to join you guys. I had a blast last year and this year as well. So if you haven't done so already, please give this video a thumbs up and be sure to check out Miranda and Laura, and they have different people join them every day for their Scrap Madness on YouTube. So be sure to check them out, and you can find some wonderful, talented people to follow as well. All right, here is a look at my finished layout. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. And here is a couple more videos you might enjoy. And as always, the supplies are listed in the description box down below, and be sure to hit that like button, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.